Are Social Security checks delayed in June 2025? Here's what you need to know. It's payday. You open your bank app, but your Social Security check isn't there. Panic sets in. Did I make a mistake? Is it late? How am I going to pay my rent, my medications? You're not alone. Every month, millions of seniors, veterans, and people with disabilities across the U.S. face this same moment of fear and uncertainty. And in June 2025, that question is back again. Are Social Security checks delayed this month? If you've been feeling anxious or confused, don't worry, we've got answers. In this video, we'll break it all down. What's really happening with the June 2025 payments? Why some checks may seem delayed? What you can do if your money doesn't arrive. So take a deep breath, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get you the answers and the peace of mind you deserve. Why this matters. Real stories from real people. Let's start with why this topic is so important. For millions of Americans, retirees, people with disabilities, veterans, and families, Social Security isn't just a check. It's the rent, it's groceries, it's medicine, it's peace of mind. Take Mary, for example. She's 72, living in Ohio, and relies on her Social Security check to pay her rent and buy her heart medication. Or John, a disabled veteran in Texas who uses his SSDI and VA benefits to support his family when their payments are late. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a crisis. If you can relate, please hit the like button and share your story in the comments. You're not alone, and your voice matters. How Social Security payments work, the basics. Before we talk about delays, let's quickly review how Social Security payments work. There are several types of benefits: SSA, Social Security Retirement; SSI, Supplemental Security Income; SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance; VA, Veterans Affairs Benefits. Each program has its own payment schedule. Most people get their money through direct deposit, but some still receive paper checks or prepaid debit cards. The Social Security Administration, or SSA, pays out benefits on a set schedule every month, but sometimes the calendar can make things confusing, especially when holidays or weekends are involved. If you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe for more updates and tips. The 2025 Social Security payment schedule, what's normal? So what's the usual payment schedule for Social Security in 2025? Here's a quick breakdown. SSI, Supplemental Security Income, usually paid on the first of each month. If the first falls on a weekend or holiday, you get paid the business day before. SSA, SDI, and VA, paid based on your birthday and the 1st and 10th, you're paid on the second Wednesday of the month. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, you're paid on the 3rd Wednesday. If your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, you're paid on the 4th Wednesday. Some people on SSDI or SSA before May 1997 get paid on the 3rd of each month. Here's a quick example. If your birthday is June 8th, you'll get your check on the 2nd Wednesday of June. If your birthday is June 15th, you'll get paid on the 3rd Wednesday. If your birthday is June 25th, you'll get paid on the 4th Wednesday. And remember, if your payment date falls on a holiday, you usually get paid the business day before. If you want a printable version of the 2025 payment calendar, let us know in the comments. Why do people think June 2025 checks are delayed? Now, let's talk about the confusion. Every year we get questions like, why didn't I get my June payment, or did Social Security skip a month? Here's what's happening. Sometimes, if the first of the month falls on a weekend, SSI payments are sent out at the end of the previous month. For example, if June 1st is a Sunday, you might get your June SSI payment on Friday, May 30th. That means you won't see a deposit in June because you already got it early. This can make it look like your June payment is missing or delayed, but it's not. You just got it a little early. Let's look at the 2025 calendar. June 1st, 2025 is a Sunday. That means SSI payments for June will be sent out on Friday, May 30th, 2025. If you're used to seeing a deposit on the 1st, you might be surprised when nothing shows up in June. This is totally normal, but it can be confusing. If this has ever happened to you, drop a comment below and let us know how you handled it. What about SSA, SSDI, and VA payments in June 2025? Good news for most people on Social Security retirement, SSA, disability, SSDI, or VA benefits, your payment schedule in June 2025 is not affected by the weekend. You'll still get your check on your regular Wednesday based on your birthday. Here are the June 2025 payment dates. Second Wednesday, birthday's first 10th, June 11th, 2025. Third Wednesday, birthday's 11th, 2025. Third Wednesday, birthday's 11th, 2025. 2025, fourth Wednesday. Birthday's 22nd, 31st. If you started receiving benefits before May 1997, you'll get paid on June 3rd, 2025. So unless there's a technical issue or a bank holiday, your payment should arrive as usual. If you're finding this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more updates. What if my check is actually late or missing? But what if your payment really is late or missing? Here's what you should do. Check the payment calendar. Make sure you know your scheduled payment date. Wait 3 business days. Sometimes banks take a little longer to process deposits, especially after weekends or holidays. Check your bank or card. Log into your bank or Direct Express account to see if the deposit is pending. Contact Social Security. If your payment is still missing after 3 business days, call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213. For SSI, call the same number. For VA benefits, call 1-800-827-1000. Watch out for scams. Never give your Social Security number or bank info to anyone who calls you out of the blue. The SSA will never threaten you or demand payment. Here's a real-life example. Linda in Florida noticed her SSI payment didn't show up on June 1st. She checked her account and saw the deposit was made on May 30th. Problem solved. Tom in California waited 3 days after his usual payment date. When the money still didn't show up, he called the SSA and found out there was a technical glitch. They fixed it and his payment arrived the next day. If you've ever had a late payment, share your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else. Common reasons for delays and how to avoid them. Let's talk about some common reasons why Social Security payments might be delayed. Bank holidays. If your payment date falls on a federal holiday, you'll usually get paid the business day before. Weekends. Payments aren't processed on weekends, so you might get your money early. Bank processing delays. Sometimes your bank or Direct Express card takes extra time to post the deposit. Address or account changes. If you moved or changed banks, make sure the SSA has your updated info. Technical glitches, rare, but sometimes the SSA or your bank has a technical problem. To avoid delays, keep your contact info up to date with the SSA. Set up direct deposit if you haven't already. Check your payment schedule every month. If you want a checklist to help you stay on track, let us know in the comments. What to do if you're struggling because of a delay. If a delayed payment is causing you real hardship, you're not alone. Here's some steps you can take. Contact local resources. Many communities have food banks, utility assistance, or emergency help for seniors and people with disabilities. Talk to your landlord or utility company. Explain the situation. Many will work with you if you let them know ahead of time. Reach out to family or friends. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Call the SSA. If you're in a real emergency, let them know. They may be able to help. Remember, you're not alone. If you need support, drop a comment below or reach out to local organizations. And if you have tips for others, please share them in the comments. Frequently asked questions about Social Security payments. Let's answer some of the most common questions we get about Social Security payments. Question: why did I get 2 SSI payments in May and none in June? Answer: if the first of the month falls on a weekend, you'll get your SSI payment early. That means 2 payments in May and none in June. But you're not missing a payment, it just came early. Question: what if my payment date falls on a holiday? Answer: you'll usually get paid the business day before. Question: can I get my payment faster? Answer: the fastest way is direct deposit. Paper checks can take longer and sometimes get lost in the mail. Question: what if I changed banks? Answer: update your info with the SSA as soon as possible to avoid delays. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments. We read every one. How to stay informed and protect yourself. The best way to avoid surprises is to stay informed. Here's how. Sign up for my Social Security account. You can check your payment schedule, update your info, and get alerts. Follow trusted sources. Subscribe to this channel for updates and check the official SSA website. Beware of scams. The SSA will never call you and ask for your Social Security number or bank info. If you get a suspicious call, hang up and call the SSA directly. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It helps us reach more people who need this information. Let's recap the most important points. Most Social Security payments in June 2025 are not delayed. If you get SSI, your June payment will arrive early on May 30th, 2025, because June 1st is a Sunday. SSA, SSDI, and VA payments will arrive on your usual schedule. If your payment is missing, wait 3 business days, then contact the SSA. Keep your info up to date and watch out for scams. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We're here to help. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this information. Have you ever had a Social Security payment delayed? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else. And don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. Coming up next, our deep dive into the 2025 Social Security COLA increase, how much more you could get, and what it means for your budget. Until then, take care, stay informed, and remember, you're not alone. We're here for you every step of the way.